IAS aspirants. This is your mentor and guide, Dr. Ranjana. Welcome to the fourth part of our Mission Success Prelims IAS 28th of May 2023. In our earlier videos, we worked upon the feeling component and learned about some of the golden rules relating to it so that you can get the required push to cross the cutoff in your prelims exam this year. In the very last video, I started working upon cognitive function with you people and gave you two important rules relating to that. And now let's continue with another important rule. So rule number 3, increase your concentration. Focus attention is called concentration, and attention is the beginning of every other functioning of your brain. May it be your retention or retrieval. It is must during your study hours and irreplaceable in the examination hall. While taking up your general studies exam, you must read between the lines. As for example, if the question is about incorrect statement, then definitely your answer is going to be just vice versa if it's being asked relating to the correct statement. But if you misread the very basic word that is incorrect statement, then you are going to invite negative marking in spite of best effort of yours. Getting marks in your second paper, that is CSET, is all about the game of concentration and analysis of the statement. Read your questions of quant and mental ability again and again, and you will find that your question itself is guiding you for the solution. Rule number 4, that is scheduled revisions. Revision is the key to memory. Memory traces occur in the form of synapses and follow a particular route. The more that routes are triggered again and again, the more are the chances of forming long-term memory traces. For UPSC preparation, you can distinguish between 3 types of revision, such as complete revision, distinct revision, and your instant revision. What is complete revision? When you study something and memorize it for the first time, then it must be followed by your slots of complete revision intermittently for few days. But with practice, you tend to forget about few things only. Then you must undergo distinct revision for that particular point and try to follow better mnemonic devices in that context. For instant revision, you must prepare your notes in such a way so that they trigger your brain instantly. Such notes play important role in your prelims as well as in the mains exam. As for example, for prelims, make lists of, let's say, biosphere reserves or national parks with the help of some abbreviations, whereas for mains, try to make general outline before for some of the predictable topics such as women issues, minorities, etc. and make the list by adding definitions, specific case studies relating to that topic beforehand. Rule number 5, use your brain as a processor. UPSC prelims is not test of your rote memory, as you are not to produce your information in the exam, rather you are to supply the correct answer out of the bound options. For this, you are to use your concentration, memory and analytical skills such as elimination and smart guesswork. So you must give proper stimulation to your brain and must be aware of the fact that your brain is to function as a processor, not simply a retriever. Those who are aware of this fact can easily get through the cutoff in the prelims, whereas others fail to realize it because of the gap of few marks. Rule number 6, act as a problem solver. Solving MCQs is all about the implication of your knowledge. So don't pressurize your brain to recall the information about the question in detail. Rather than focus upon the statement and implicate whatever you have read about it directly or indirectly. Rule number 7, making up your raw strategies before your exam. It is always advisable to undertake 40 to 50 mock tests before your paper, and you need to analyze them at length so as to form your raw strategy in your exam. And with the help of this, you actually get an insight to the kind of problems or errors you used to commit, and the kind of overthinking or at some time underthinking you indulge in, and most important, the extent of your attempt so as to avoid negative marking. It is never late to overcome our problems the day before UPSC finds fault with us. Rule number 8. Warm up your brain. Your brain needs extra stimulation the way your body needs so as to keep it in a good shape. It requires good amount of oxygen at least for 10 minutes, which we can achieve with the help of swift walking, running, etc. So must take care of this need of your brain too. In addition, you must play some cognitive training games for 10 minutes at least, such as Wordscape, neuroscience, etc. But mind it, you must not do this compulsively and waste hours together on them. Human body has its own unseen clock, which is called circadian rhythm. It is set on the basis of our regular habits. Many students have the habit of studying late at night and start their day after 9 o'clock. So their mornings are generally very lazy and their brain is accustomed to such kind of sleep and wakefulness. But our prelims exam is at 9 o'clock. So most of the candidates think that by changing their sleeping pattern 2 or 3 days before will serve the purpose. But this is not the case. Take at least 3 weeks to reset your circadian rhythm so as to get the required alertness at the time of your exam. Rule number 10. Handling your recess time period on the D-Day. The most important task in UPSC is to handle the gap or recess period between your two exams, that is paper 1 General Studies and paper 2 CSET. Your handling of this time period has a great impact on your success because paper 2, though it's qualifying, but it's very important and generally involves analytical skill. So eat very simple food, relax your eyes for 15 minutes, and then half an hour before you enter your examination hall, you must solve few questions so as to stimulate your brain and indicate it that it is to perform at the best of it as a problem solver in the paper 2, that is CSET. For this, I hope that you will remember all these rules and persevere to imply them in your practice too. For Mission Prelims 2023, success is the only and only outcome. So all the very best for your preparation, and we will meet very soon with more such rules relating to the examination of mains UPSC 2023. Thank you so much for watching.